Hello, beautiful people of the internet. How are you doing today? My name is Jackie and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is going to be another one of my travel vlogs chronicling my recent trip to Montreal and Quebec City in Quebec, Canada. Now, I'm just cutting in here because I don't think I did the best job at setting up all of these clips, so I just wanted to add a little bit extra context as we're going through this video. This is a trip that I went on with my mom with the main goal of visiting the Christmas markets in Montreal and Quebec. So that's what you're going to be seeing in this video. And there's also going to be some clips from the other things that we did while we were there that I think I might need to set up a little bit more. We did have a fun trip. It was snowing, it was cold, but we packed all of our winter gear that we normally don't use here in Florida. Unfortunately, my mom has celiac disease and she can't eat gluten, so she didn't really get to eat a lot of things at the Christmas markets, but we had a fun time regardless. This is just my setup for the vlog. Now we're gonna go back to Canada to see the clips that I filmed, and I will cut in again when I think more explanation is necessary. There's also timestamps down below if you want to skip to certain things, so check those out. Hello. So this is going to be the start of a new travel vlog, and as you can see, I'm currently somewhere cold. I am in Canada. My mother and I are going to Christmas markets in Montreal and Quebec. So let's see if we can have a great Christmas market experience without going all the way to Europe. I'm bringing you all along with me to show you the fun things that we do in Montreal and Quebec City. So let's go out into the cold weather. So we are here at the Great Christmas Market in Montreal, and I'm gonna eat a lot of food, have some beverages, and hopefully have a good time. So we did a quick look around to see what they have, and it looks good. So hopefully we'll have a fun time. So this is the other end of the market. They have a stage, and there are these fire pits here. So I don't know how much gluten-free food they'll have, but I'm gonna have some food. A lot of it sounds good, but I'm only one person. So first, waffle with brie cheese. I'm gonna eat it here by the Christmas tree. This is good. I kind of feel like it almost tastes like a grilled cheese flavor because of how they made the waffle on the waffle iron and then put the cheese on top. But it's good. I love brie cheese. And it has like a nice little crunch. So they have this bar here at the Christmas market, which I think is sponsored by Aeroplan. And so we came in here to get a mulled wine and a hot apple cider. So it's nice and toasty in here, very loud, but they have like this really cute setup with different international themed drinks. So it's super cute. They have all these lights and they have different beverages, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, inspired by different places in the world. And now I went to get a crepe with Nutella. It's good, Nutella flavor. The crepe itself is not that sweet though. Okay, the last thing I got here is this gnocchi with tomato and Parmesan, and they put a crap ton of Parmesan cheese on top. Like, look at all of that. And they also said that if you paid extra, you could get extra Parmesan. What does the extra look like? Those are good. They taste exactly like you hope a gnocchi with tomato and Parmesan would taste like. Tomato sauce tastes very fresh, so that gets a thumbs up.
There are so many in here. Like they just keep going.
So that's all the footage that I filmed at the Montreal Christmas market. It was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, there was some road work that was going on, so you can hear that in the background of one of the clips. And they were also playing Christmas music on the speakers, so YouTube will probably be mad at me for that. But what can you do? My favorite thing I had there was definitely the brie waffle. It was really good, nice and cheesy, kind of toasty. That was the best thing. Now for some of the other things that we did in Montreal. We went to this gluten-free bakery my mom was really excited about, and we got some croissants. We had one that was chocolate and almond flavored. It was really good. One of my favorite things that we did was visit the Basilica, the Notre Dame Basilica in Montreal. It is absolutely beautiful. These clips are not edited. This is the actual blue color of their ceiling. I thought it was the most stunning shade of blue. Absolutely loved the look of this place. It is a neo-Gothic basilica. It was actually built in the 1800s, so it's not as old as it looks. It was just meant to harken back to that traditional Gothic style. The day we were there, they were actually setting up for a classical music concert they were going to have at the church that night. So that's why there's lots of people moving around and getting things set up in some of these clips. It was also super cute. They had a nativity scene and there was no baby Jesus in the nativity scene. So my mom asked one of the employees, "Why is there no baby Jesus?" And she said, "Because he hasn't been born yet. He's going to be born on Christmas." So I thought that was kind of cute. They're going to put the baby Jesus out on Christmas when he's born. We went into a lot of the shops they had in Montreal, and I knew I wanted to go into this novelty rubber duck store just because it looked so cute and different. So I decided I wanted to buy a rubber duck to remember this trip to Canada. This is the one that I ended up getting, this one here that looks like a reindeer. Then we also just walked down to the Old Port area and decided that we would take a ride on their Ferris wheel. Obviously a very touristy thing to do, but we thought, why not go on a ride in it? We were able to obviously get really great views of the downtown and the St. Lawrence River from the top, so it was fun. We're on the Ferris wheel, here we go! Another highlight is we had a really amazing Indonesian meal while we were here at this really cool restaurant. Unfortunately, I didn't remember to film that. I wish I had because it was a really memorable dinner, but maybe we'll come back to Montreal again someday. So those are the clips I filmed in Montreal, and after that we went to Quebec City, which I have to say is just a beautiful town. It is so European looking and historic. It was really beautiful and I liked it a lot. The hotel we stayed in there was also great. So now I'll show you the clips that I filmed in Quebec and the clips that I filmed at their Christmas market, which was good. I think it was slightly disappointing because all of the food they were serving there was pretty much the exact same things they had at the Montreal Christmas market. So in hindsight, I don't know if we necessarily needed to go to both. I do think the Quebec Christmas market would be great to go to if you have children, because they had more children's activities like a puppet show, I think, and they also have someone dressed up as St. Nicholas who you can take photos with. I was kind of surprised that the Montreal Christmas market didn't have a Santa, but they did have one in Quebec, and they just had more things for kids to do, I think. But in terms of the food and drink selection, it was just all of the same things that they were selling in Montreal. So there really wasn't much of a difference.
They're happy to have another dog, but all the text I got.
Made it to Quebec, and it's really, really cold.
So, without meaning to, found the Christmas market in Quebec. It's up at the top of the hill. They call it the German Christmas market, and it looks like they have all their stalls spread out. We walked past an area that was mostly just merchandise, so we'll check it out later, see if they have food, and if there is like a decent selection of food, we might come back later to get some. They have a giant advent calendar, and you can open all the different days. We got a bread that has cheese fondue in it, and also a hot apple cider and a mulled white wine, which I've never heard of before, but that's what we got. Back at the hotel, and they left us out some herbal tea, a like good night blend. That is so cute. I think we're both going to have some to relax before bed. And we also have these macarons that we got at the Christmas market. We got a hazelnut, a mango passion fruit, and what was the other one we got? Oh, a creme brulee. The third was a creme brulee. So we're gonna have these as our dessert tonight.
I did enjoy the fondue inside the bread and the macarons. Can't say I really cared for the mulled white wine. I'd never heard of it before, and I didn't really like it as much as regular mulled wine. Other things we did in Quebec was we went up on the funicular to visit the Fairmont Chateau Frontenac, which is a very famous hotel here. They do offer tours, but they were all booked when we got here, so we weren't able to do a tour of the hotel, but we did get to look around inside a little bit, and it was cool to ride the funicular and see all of the old city as we were going up and down. Inside the hotel, they had all of these Christmas trees, which were all, I believe, sponsored by different businesses. So they all had different color schemes and themes. They were very pretty. And they also have shops here inside the hotel that you can explore, as well as a bar and a couple different restaurants, I think. So we did walk around in here a little bit, even though we didn't get to go on the official tour. And we still had fun even without the tour. Other than that, we weren't in Quebec very long, so we walked around the old city, went into some different shops. They had some cool murals on the buildings. We popped into a chocolate shop to have some hot cocoa. Then we went back to the hotel for the afternoon and relaxed by the gorgeous fireplace they have in their lobby. And that is it for our Christmas trip to Montreal and Quebec. It was my first time in Canada and I had a lot of fun. I would definitely go back there again someday. I hope that this vlog was enjoyable. Please do give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed, and why don't you leave a Christmas tree emoji in the comments if you are still here watching. I would love to hear from you about any fun Christmas trips you've taken or your favorite holiday family traditions. Please do subscribe to this channel if you want to see more from me. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye. I'll see you next time.